Hey guys, how is everyone doing? 1 second while I put my mic on. So it is Wednesday. As you can see, my dog is sitting in, I'm trying to point correctly, sitting in the hallway. I think he likes the cold floors, but he's been very strange today. I don't know why. I hope he's not sick. I'll be taking him for a walk after this live. Hi Priyanka. I hope you are well. Here in Spain, in Mallorca, the temperature has dropped. I think it's dropped throughout Europe. So in some places like Germany and the UK, it is snowing today. So luckily, it's not snowing here. I think it's 13 degrees Celsius, so it's okay. But we don't have that beautiful sunshine like we had last week. It doesn't feel like spring anymore. Oh well. Hi, Sammy. Nice to have you here. I hope you are doing well. For those of you... Oh, there. Hi, Ia. Hi, Faride. Okay, we've got more of you here today. Nice. Hi Hamadi, lovely. Guys, for those of you that are new here on my YouTube channel or are new to meeting me, my name is Mish. I'm originally from South Africa. I grew up in Cape Town, beautiful Cape Town city, south of South Africa. And now I live in Spain. I live on an even more beautiful island called Mallorca. It's just southeast of Barcelona. And it's a very special place. And we are going into summer. Hi, Venkat. I'm good, thank you, guys. Hi, Kazi. Hi, Francine. Lovely. So here on YouTube and on my Instagram account, I teach on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I teach you practical English. I don't sit here and give you tips on how to improve your speaking abilities or how to widen your vocabulary. If you would like tips, extra tips, then you can send me a direct message on Instagram. However, here I teach you. And we improve and we try to retain the information, all right? We improve your pronunciation. We widen your vocabulary. I try to help you improve your listening skills and your reading skills. Very, very important. Priyanka says the temperature's also decreased and raining. Interesting. Nice. Thank you, Hamadi. Glad that you are watching the TikTok. Hello, Purna, and welcome. Nice. So, guys, let's begin the lesson, okay? First, we have... Whoop, there we go. 1 second while I pop to the top. Okay, so this is an interesting article today. The title is Georgia Man Receives Final Paychecks in Coins. Georgia man receives final paycheck in coins. So we can click on the picture and we can see that this, can anyone name this? The coins are in something. What is this something called? Can anyone in the chat now tell me what that something is? I think it has a flat tire. Looks flat, the tire. Maybe those coins are a little bit too heavy, I'd say. Does anybody know what the name of this is? Anybody? Venkat, we are going to focus on the article today. Like I said, unfortunately, this is not a Q&A. We focus on what we are learning in the article today, okay? Hi, Yanat. Hi, Lino. It is a coin. It's many coins, but the coins are in something. The coins are in something. Also, Venkat, though, what you're saying, did you finish or have you finished, is the same question. It's just in a different format. It means exactly the same thing. Very nice, Francine. You are close. You are very close. She says barrow, Hamadi. Wheelbarrows, maybe even closer. Yes, you are correct. It is a wheelbarrow. Very nice, guys. Very nice. Whoops, sorry. Back on this one. Okay, so let's exit. I just wanted to type in the chat the name of the wheelbarrow, but we're all good. Okay, because I think Francine wrote it correctly. Wheelbarrow. And it's just one wheelbarrow that we're seeing without the S. Okay, nice. Let's move on. 1 second. Just going to correct this so you can see it perfectly. 1 second, everyone. One second. There we go. Okay, I'm back. Oh, am I back? I've disappeared now. I'm trying to get this correct. There we go. Here I am. I'm in the corner. And you can see everything. Lovely. Good. So we've got a wheelbarrow. Now we're going to go through the vocabulary, okay? We're going to go through the vocabulary. The first word is O. Can everyone repeat this at home? O. O. Yeah? O. To have, to pay, or pay back money in return for something. I owe you $20. I borrowed $20 from you yesterday, so now I owe you $20. If I give you the $20, I don't owe you $20 anymore. All right? This is how it works, okay? Okay, let's move on. Next word is paycheck. Paycheck. Notice that the stress is in the first syllable. Paycheck. Paycheck. Can everyone say this at home? Paycheck. Paycheck. It is a check given to an employee for work they have done. My paycheck was late again this month. All right? The next word is oily. 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 Okay, notice again, the apostrophe in the phonetic spelling is before the first syllable. So it is oily, oily, oily. Covered in or containing oil. For example, he wiped his hands on an oily rag before answering the phone. Let's have a look at the picture. Okay, that rag is full of oil. It's oily. Another example is, I think the other day I taught a lesson to you and I hadn't washed my hair that day. So my hair was very oily. It's clean now, but if I don't wash it for a day or two, it becomes oily. Lots of natural oils as well. Okay, that's a good one too. Nice. Let's move on to the next word. Childish. Childish. All right? Childish. Oh. Childish. Childish. Can everyone repeat after me? Childish. This is quite a difficult word because you've got the ch and the sh sound. Ch, sh. Childish. Okay? And it means acting in a silly or annoying way, like a small child. Okay? So, if you have a fight with someone and the person doesn't act, one of you doesn't act like an adult and makes decisions that are kind of childish, okay, we would say they are childish. The actions are childish. But this word is very negative. I wouldn't use it often. Okay, I wouldn't use it often, right? It's not a nice thing to call someone, that's for sure. Example, he's a really nice guy, but he can be so childish sometimes. Not nice. No one wants to be childish, okay? People want to be adult-like, and they want to show that they can control their emotions and they can control their actions. The last thing they want to be is childish. All right. Purna, I hate oily face. Okay, I hate having an oily face. Yes, some people have oily skin. Some people have normal skin. Some people have dry skin. I've got more dry skin, and then others have oily skin. When I was a teenager, I had very oily skin, that's for sure. You go through puberty, you have oily skin. Okay, toxic. Toxic. I want you to say this out loud. Toxic. Notice the stress again there. With the apostrophe, it is on the first syllable. Toxic. Yeah, toxic. Causing harm or unhappiness. They have a very toxic relationship. Toxic can also mean poisonous. Okay, toxic can also mean poisonous. But in this sense, we are talking about the relationship and that it is toxic. It's not a good relationship. They are bad for one another. Look, they're fighting. They're bad for one another. It's toxic. All right. And we don't say someone has a toxic relationship if they have 1 or 2 fights. We say it when they have a few fights and they are bad for one another. They shouldn't be together. If they should not be in a relationship, it is a toxic relationship. Okay? Jola, I like when a hand cream leaves that oily feeling on my hands. Okay, nice. Hi, Zawel. Welcome. Ahmed has oily skin too. All right. I wish my skin was oily. I know that sounds strange, but it's because my skin is dry. So, okay, next word, petty. Petty. Stress again on the first syllable, petty. This is an adjective. It's concerned with unimportant matters, especially in a way that is negative or harmful. Don't listen to anything he says. He's petty and mean. So petty means when people bring up problems that are unimportant, okay? And it makes a negative impact. So if I am, for example, if I'm having a fight with my boyfriend about I don't know, about where we are going to go for dinner tonight, for example. This is an example, okay? We never fight about that. I always get the last say. But we can't go for dinner in Spain now. All the restaurants are closed. But if we did go have a fight or disagreement about going for dinner, and I said, oh, well, you always choose, and last Wednesday, Tuesday, and Monday, you chose what movie we were going to watch. That means I'm being petty. I'm bringing up unimportant matters that have nothing to do with the dinner. Okay? I hope that helps. That was a strange example, but I hope that helps. Ahmed, they have a toxic relationship. Okay? Remember the article. Remember the article. We must always add an article there. They have a toxic relationship. It's a noun. Okay, we are on to the article. Lovely. So, the title is Georgia Man Receives Final Paycheck in Coins. Months after leaving his job, Andreas Flatten said his former employer owed him $915. But the Georgia man was shocked when he finally saw his last paycheck. A pile of 90,000 pennies covered in an oily substance with a rude goodbye message on top. This is a childish thing to do, Flatten said. Flatten said he left his job at an A-OK Walker Luxury Autoworks in November 2020 due to a toxic work environment. He said he had difficulty getting his final paycheck. Cookie's running around. I hope he's okay. He said he had difficulty getting his final paycheck and even went to the Georgia Department of Labor for help. Then, in mid-March, Flatten said he noticed the pile at the end of his driveway. He now spends every evening cleaning the pennies so he can take them to the bank. He said it took him about an hour and a half to clean off several hundred. I think that's going to be a lot of work for money I've already worked for, he said. It's definitely not fair at all. The owner of the shop, Miles Walker, spoke with WGCL TV but didn't say whether he did or did not leave the pennies at Flatten's house. I don't really remember, said Walker. It doesn't matter. He got paid. That's all that matters. Talking to WGCL TV, other former employees shared stories of Walker treating people badly at work. Flatten's girlfriend, Olivia Oxley, said she hopes her boyfriend story shows how people are treated as poorly by their employers. She said the pair have stopped being angry, however, and they're not laughing at the petty act. Okay, sorry, I was about to sneeze there. Okay, wow. What do you guys think about this? I think this is absolutely terrible. I would hate for someone to do that to me. It's rude, it is childish, it's silly, it's to think that a man that does that can own a successful business. I feel sorry for him. It's not fair, you know? I've had similar situations happen to me though. Not that similar, I've had people not pay me, but I've never gotten my salary in pennies, that's for sure. I think it's worse. More examples for petty. Petty is insignificant. So, for example, what can I think about? Let me have a look at some example sentences. It's a difficult word to use. I don't use it a lot in situations, but it can be used well. It's never positive. It's always negative. It can be used to talk about crime, petty crime. So petty crime is not a murder. A petty crime can be something silly, like maybe entering an area that is prohibited, for example. That would be a petty crime. Some other examples, even though the argument was petty, it still causes a major rift in a friendship. So an argument that does not have a significant disagreement, is not a problem in your relationship, can be a petty argument. It's a silly argument. It doesn't mean anything. It's unimportant. That is what it means, okay? All right, so a meaning of a pile. Okay, a pile is taking things and putting them on top of each other. That's a pile of things, okay? So if I, for example, I've got my book, my wallet, my lip balm, my glasses, my pencil. I've made a pile of things. All right, that is a pile. Okay. Yeah, Francine says it's awful how someone dared to do that. Agreed. Terrible. Oh, in this article, there's a lot of negative compliments, and thanks for the example. You're very welcome, Puna. I hope that helped. Okay, nice. So let's go back to the article. Okay, let's go back to the article. Boom. There we go. And now we're going to answer some questions, okay? Number one, how many pennies were left on Andrea Flatten's driveway? How many pennies? How many pennies? Does anyone know how many pennies were left on Andreas Flatten's driveway? Can anyone tell me in the chat? Shadman, can you start a Zoom class? Shadman, I am launching the Fluency Club in 3 weeks. So if you are interested in finding out more about the Fluency Club, there will be Zoom practices there. Okay, and if you are interested, you can send me a direct message on Instagram. Zawal, things are great here in Spain. Thank you. Things are great. Okay, Shadman says 1 penny. 1 penny. No, there were more than one penny. 90,000 pennies. Nice, Priyanka. 9,000 pennies. It was 90,000. Priyanka is right. Shadman, one wheelbarrow, and 90,000 pennies. Okay, those pennies. All right. There we go. Let's see. 90,000, nice. All right. So let's go to question 2. When did Flatten leave AOK Walker Luxury Autoworks? When did he leave the company? When did he leave the company? Does anyone know? Shadman, don't be sorry. We are all here learning together. I'm helping you. Okay? The only way to learn is to make mistakes. All right? So when did he leave? Does anyone know? When did he leave the company? When did he leave his job at AOK Walker Luxury Autoworks? Lino says November 2020, in November 2020. Good preposition you used there, in. Very nice. Anybody else have the answer? Anybody else? Anybody? Guys, anybody there? Okay, I think maybe it's a little bit slow right now. Oh, there we go. We have some more. Okay, so yes, it is November 2020. Very nice. Good job. Vedang says mid-March. Shadman says November 2020. Where was mid-March? Where did you get mid-March from? Where was mid-March? Let's see. I think something else happened in mid-March. Oh. He only noticed the pile at the end of his driveway in mid-March. But he left the company, he left his job in November 2020. Okay? He left his job in November 2020. Nice. Okay? Good. Okay, lovely. So let's move on to the third question. Did Miles Walker admit to leaving the pennies at Flatten's house? Did Miles Walker, his boss, did he admit to leaving the pennies at Flatten's house? Did he say, yes, it was me. Yes, it was me. Did he say that? Let's have a look. Who's got an answer there? Did he say? Did he admit? Yes or no? Yes or no? Did he admit? If you look at the second last paragraph, sorry, the third last paragraph, not second, third last, you can see what he says. He says, I don't really remember, said Walker. It doesn't matter. He got paid, that's all that matters. Jola says, yes, he did admit. Lena says, yes, he did admit. Purna says, no. Farida says, no. Verdang says, no. Francine says, no. Jola, oh, no. Good. Nice correction. Nice correction. No, he didn't admit. Very nice, Priyanka. He didn't admit. He just said he didn't remember. So that's not admitting. It's terrible that people can just say, I don't remember. But it happens. Okay, very good. So no, he didn't. Lovely. So some more questions here. I'd like to know from you guys, okay, who of you here, no, he didn't admit. No, he didn't admit, Priyanka. He didn't admit, okay? I'd like to know here from all of you, if you had to tell your boss tomorrow that you're quitting your job, what do you think his or her reaction would be? If you quit your job tomorrow, what would your boss's reaction be? Would they be happy? Would they be angry? Would they accept it? Would they be petty and rude like this boss? How would they act? How would they act? Anybody? Anybody? Shh. Anybody got an answer? I don't have a boss, so I am the boss. So if I had to quit, I'd be very angry with myself. I'd be very angry with myself. And I can understand how a boss can be angry, but they need to accept that everyone has a life and everyone needs to move on at some point. And our life has to be more important than the company we work for. We need to put ourselves first before the company always, because the company will put the company first before you. So it's very important to remember that if you're unhappy when you're in a job. Jola says, I don't remember is very childish considering that he is a boss. Exactly, Jola. I agree. So childish. I can't believe he's a boss. I can't believe he owns a business or whatever the case may be. I'm very surprised. He doesn't deserve it, the way he's acting. Vidang, they're surprised because this month I have appraisal. Okay, nice. Well done. Nice. Good for you. I don't have a boss because I don't have a job. Okay, Farida, you're in luck. Sammy, he doesn't care. Okay, well. Jola, oh, it would be very surprising for my boss. Okay, Puna, he or she may say, Puna, why? You're a good worker. My boss is so kind. Okay, lovely. Nice. So all different reactions, right? All different reactions. I think always somewhere deep inside, a boss will not be happy about a good employee leaving, of course, but they need to accept it. I don't have a job right now because I'm preparing for my interview for PhD. Are you going to do amazingly? Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today, for joining. I'm going to love and leave you. I'm going to take my dog for a walk. Cookie needs it. And remember, if you are interested in joining the Fluency Club, just send me a direct message and I will send you more information. Okay? If you want to communicate and practice more, you want to actually take what you're learning from these classes and use them to your benefit and start to be active and practical with your English, then join the Fluency Club. It will definitely help you. I look forward to seeing you all again on Friday. Have a lovely Wednesday, whether it's the morning, afternoon, or evening. Thank you.